Hi Gemini, how are you doing? Welcome to your July reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I missed you. I'm excited to be doing your reading. We're going to see what you can expect for this month, July 2026, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. Let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. What you can expect in July 2026. You got the first card out. Intimacy, responsibility, and say less. Oh, everyone's getting say less. It's so funny. It's like Mercury retrograde. It's like think before you speak. Maybe keep your mouth shut. Especially if someone's pissing you off. Anger management. Everyone's getting this card too. Damn. People getting a little heavy-headed. A little hot-headed, heavy-headed. I'm getting so many different things from this. I will explain in a second. An unexpected blessing. Okay. Humility at the bottom. Happiness and freedom. What's that saying? What is that saying? Hold on. Oh, it's kind of making me think of like ignorance is bliss. Yeah, that's... like something you could be turning a blind eye to, or you're, because I'm seeing that there's this relationship here. There's a connection you have with somebody. This could be a lover or somebody that you're very, very close to. And I'm getting like, there's something about the reciprocation or responsibilities that come to play in this dynamic. Whether this is between you and your boo, or you and your child, if you got a kid, or if there's just someone that you're dealing with, but it's coming down to responsibility, shared responsibility, and independent responsibilities as well. And for some, it's like you're having to let others own up to the responsibility. Instead of you always holding them accountable, let them hold themselves accountable. And if they don't, well, it's not up to you. Although it might kind of, there's something like about this that irritates you or pisses you off, or someone struggles with taking initiation, and it's almost like if you don't tell them, hey, take out the trash, then oh my god, like come on. Like I shouldn't have to explain it to you, you know? And there seems to be like a frustration between responsibilities and someone not doing their part, and you're tired of having to tell them what to do, or guiding them, or explaining something that is self-explanatory. Like, it's pretty simple, or to you at least it's simple. Responsibility, say less, and anger management. I honestly am feeling like this feels sort of as if by you, it's important not to bottle up your emotions and bottle up your thoughts, but at the same time, I do get an energy with this combo of like lashing out. I'm an unexpected blessing, so I'm like, it's kind of like there's something good that comes in, or something that's worth celebrating, or some sort of reward, but this is kind of tainting it, or I'm noticing that in this card, this trail, this path, this road is kind of crumbling a teeny bit. This is so crazy. I feel like, let me pull some cards from my animal deck. What was at the bottom of that? Humility, happiness, and freedom. You might be choosing to take a step back from certain relationships where you feel like you're always having to initiate or take the lead. And you may be tired of taking the lead or always being the one to reach out. You deserve to have reciprocation. You might be giving someone the silent treatment. And maybe it's for good reason, because you know if you were to open your mouth, you might say some nasty things. Oh, and then the panther flies out. That fell out on top of unexpected blessing, because it's like, could we just have a good day? Or this amazing thing came into my life and I wanted to share it with you, but you're being such a Debbie Downer. Sorry if your name is Debbie, you're amazing. I'm not calling you a downer, but like there is someone here that's either this is representing someone that is upset that you're thriving and coming into a lot of fortune and good things and someone's pissed off, or there's something here. Cheetah, dolphins. There's something good coming your way. It's something that you've been working really hard for. And it's like... a lot of cards. Oh my gosh. Something you've been working very hard for. And it is also making you look at your relationships a little bit differently. Rabbit, someone's scared. You scared them. Someone's intimidated by you, Gemini. Someone did not expect this from you. They did not see the side of you before. And if they did, not to this extent. Not to this extreme. Oh, what's underneath the zebra? The gazelle. Someone is afraid that you're going to move on without them. Or that you're just going to like leave them behind. Or that they can't seem to catch up. Or they're worried that they can't catch up in time to be with you. We have the firefly. There's this inconsistent kind of come and go, flighty, unpredictable person here. They mean well, they have good intention, but it's not very solid. Then we have these three cards coming out on top of Unexpected Blessing. We have the hawk, we have the otter, we have the owl, and the eagle. I normally don't take this many animal cards, you guys. I normally don't. But this is showing divine change. Both the hawk and the eagle represent divine orchestration, divine timing, seeing the bigger picture, a change in the winds, new insights and new information that comes in that will be very pivotal and life-changing. And in this, we have the otter and the owl, and both those cards talk about a blessing, some sort of reward, something that's going to bring in a lot of happiness and a lot of joy, but it comes with change, right? So there's a change in the winds that brings in a lot of joy and happiness. And I think this comes from you taking a risk, and you could have been overthinking this or doubting this change, getting in your head, maybe worried about what others might think or what they might say, or if it might upset somebody, or it's like in some way you were holding yourself back, saying that you just couldn't, or it's not the right time, or I need to perfect this, right? Gazelle and the bee. This is someone who is very, very hardworking and motivated, and they have this specific, particular vision, this unique vision, and it's like it has to be perfect. But I think you may need to loosen up the control a little bit and make a little space for like being more flexible, being more adaptable and open to change. Dude, there's so much going on here. Panther and the rabbit. This does feel like an interaction between you and someone else, and this does feel like the whole like it does feel like biting your tongue a little bit. Or you've been biting your tongue, holding back for far too long. But if you're heated and you're really not thinking so straight, you can't, you watch your tongue, because I feel like whatever you say, you can't take it back. There's no take backs here. So be very intentional of what you're expressing, especially if you are not in a good mood or something's pissed you off, because I feel like things could get heated or escalate very easily. What else could I tell you? Changing scenery. That's a big thing here with the zebra and the dragonfly. There's a change in scenery. You may have felt a bit stuck or stagnant, a little bit stale, or like just lacking excitement in your life. Like, I think that this is a time for you to get out there, get out of your comfort zone, try something new, push yourself, right? This is a time, that you're capable of more, and maybe you've just been making excuses, or you've been like kind of lazy, which, a little here, a little there, a little bounce. But I think that this is the month, July is pushing you to really expand in ways that challenge you, challenge your beliefs, challenge your mindsets, and it might be a little uncomfortable, a little awkward, or But it's something that you've been working on consistently, showing up like regularly every day. I think it's the month where it's like it's time to go full throttle. There's something you'll be celebrating too. But yeah, so this feels like there's kind of like mixed energies this month. We have the Nightingale at the bottom, which is all about communication and speaking your truth and being bold and being brave and fearless and going after what you want in life. Taking your goals or your dreams more seriously here. Even with the Firefly, if we're talking about you have these beautiful dreams, desires, and these ambitions. Can you just apply the pressure a little bit more? Right? Can you be consistent? Can you do this? Like, make a promise and keep it to yourself or to another. So yeah, a lot of different messages, a lot of different things. I have a hair in my face. There we go. Tell me more about the month of July for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Show me clearly. What's going on for Gemini in July 2026? Show me clearly. We got Ten of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. You're definitely moving away from some sort of loss here. It's a slow recovery, or it's a slow, I'm hearing it's a slow dismantle. So maybe this ending was like dragged out, or you could feel it coming, but it was just a matter of time. Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like dusting yourself off from the mess, from the stress and even betrayal. Like you could have gone through some really painful loss or ending with you and another. If this is about a job, it just seems like it's slow, but you're bouncing back. And it's just going to take a little bit of time. But there is something in your life in July. Oh my God, the way that just flew out of my hands. There is something in your life that just like, it's done, it's over, it's finished. Maybe you're feeling like rock bottom. Or it's just like, let me see. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Some of you, you're ending one relationship and moving into a new relationship. If this is the ending of a friendship, if this is the ending of a romantic relationship, I do see here there's something new on the other side of this loss, right? And of course, like, acknowledge your feelings. My God, I keep dropping these cards. Acknowledge your feelings. This is a massive, growing, transformative moment for you. Very life-defining and impacting you on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a physical level, and even financial for some of y'all. But I feel here, whatever this loss is, there's something positive that you're gaining from this. Self-love, right? Why are these cards flying out my hand? Maybe you feel like that's like slipping away. Something I'm saying, it's like kind of out of reach, or it slips through your fingers, or it's like you have it one moment and then you like lose it. Or maybe it was what we were feeling from the Firefly, of like a little bit of an inconsistent energy, or struggling to upkeep or maintain something. That's funny. I'm like, let me hold on. These cards are like my hands are kind of, it's kind of hot in here. My feet are cold though, but my hands are like kind of a little sweaty. Make it make sense. Balance, I guess. There's something coming in that's going to cheer you up, or someone here that you may deal with in the near future. Could be a potential love interest with the Knight of Cups over here, wanting to get to know you, but you might be just slowly taking your time, right? Ten of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. You're in no rush. You're not rushing to just like, okay, move on to the next thing, distract, pretend it never happened. Like, no, I see like you're moving on, but it's slow and it's gradual, and you're being very patient with yourself at this time. Wheel of Fortune was at the bottom. What's going on for Gemini, July 2026? Show me clearly. Empress in the reverse fell out on top of the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. And then we also have Justice. So this does feel as if you've outgrown something. Something has actually It was choking you out. It was taking up space, but it was stealing your energy, stealing your time, your resources, your just like a hole in your pocket, a hole in the boat. Like, just it was sinking you down. You weren't able to grow or flourish. So there's a change in your either your surroundings, a change in your relationships, or in just like an overall change in your commitments and contracts and promises that you make for yourself and with others. I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles and Justice, like if there was some sort of loss in terms of finances, like your money, there's going to be a change, like the balancing of the scale. So like whatever you lost comes back. There seems to be, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, that's why I was doing this with my hand, like the pendulum is swinging, right? I feel like something's gonna be balancing out for you. And you got good news coming in with this Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. It's like, I see you're moving away or walking away from something that doesn't serve you, Gemini. You've turned your back on something that no longer brings you happiness. It once upon a time it did, but not anymore. It doesn't seem to quite align with your vision, right? Or you're realizing like your growth was stunted. You've outgrown your environment, and this just isn't in alignment with who you are or who you want to be. So therefore, things got to change. And this could be a slow process, especially if you're dealing with like any legalities, or there are contracts that you signed, if it's like about a lease or a mortgage or something that you can't just like back out of tomorrow. I'm seeing maybe for those that resonate with that, maybe by Libra season, end of September through October, that might be important, or that might be where things finalize for a few of you. Maybe that's when you pay off certain debts or things that you owed. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Gemini in July. Let's stay present in the month of July. Talking about the fall over here. It's like, no. This is July. Can we talk about July? It's like you're getting a plan in motion, though. Maybe it's like a payment plan. I'm getting things about like money. Okay, going back to relationships, we have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So, love coming, excuse me. Love is knocking. Love comes knocking. I don't think you are surprised by this at all. Seven of Pentacles is something that you've been actively pursuing, putting in the energy, putting in the time, the effort, the emotion, but you do have a choice. You do have to make up your mind here. I've been giving it a lot of thought, and someone's thinking heavily about you. You could be dealing with another Gemini or somebody with water sign placements. Taurus as well, Libra coming out twice. So you have a very big offer when it comes to the union of you and another. I am seeing marriage on the table for some of y'all, right? Justice, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. This may just be someone you end up getting married to. And you're like, Jade, hold on, slow your roll. Like, I just met this person. Okay, well, again, Knight of Pentacles, you're taking your time. But out of all the Knight of Pentacles, he crosses a finish line. And he's in no rush, right? It's making me think of the song with Ariana Grande and Mac Miller. How does it go? No need to rush falling in love. I can't even remember. I don't remember how the fuck it goes. I haven't heard that song in a minute, but yeah, there's no need to rush and fall in love when it's with the right one. Some of you have love coming in. Or if it's not like a person, for those who are like, I don't want love. It's something coming in that you're gonna have a lot of love for, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of pleasure, a lot of fun, but even like really fulfilling friendships. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I think this is coming in fast. Oh, we do have the Devil underneath the Knight of Swords. Do be cautious of moving too fast, okay? Do be aware of moving too fast. Because I feel like this could be love bombing. This could be where, like, hold on. Oh my god, card explosion. See, just like you lose control. Nine of Swords. This is where it's like you're falling head over heels. But is it love or is it limerence? Like you're falling in love with the idea of someone, not who they actually are. But this is like obsession and control and anxiety and like very restlessness Ooh, I don't like that. Be careful. Be careful, my friends. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. Because things could escalate and get kind of messy. So I would say Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, take your time, enjoy, be present. Some of you are so rushing forward. It's like, you know, we did talk about marriage for some of y'all, right? And if this is someone new, things are like, you know, new, fresh, honeymoon phase. Just, I would say, don't get caught up in the potential. Be grounded in reality. Okay? Be grounded in reality. Because I do see things moving very fast between you and this person. Watch out of pregnancies too. What else you got for Gemini in the month of July? This will be the last shuffle before we clarify. Anything else for Gemini? We have... Where'd it go? All these cards, I can't... There we go. The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Ooh, you getting your wish come true. Nine of Pentacles as well. This is nice. You got double 9 over here. You could be seeing 999. But so Nine of Cups. You are in just pure alignment with your soul, with your happiness. You just feel... really good about the decisions that you made, the choices that are now, like, everything's lining up. And for those where you're on the fence of should I not, like, you know, go back to the Lovers. You got a decision to make, a commitment possibly to make, whatever you end up choosing, you are just so happy and fulfilled and satisfied with the direction your life is going, with this journey, even like on a solo independent level. Nine of Pentacles, I see like you're coming into this courage, this confidence, and you're just radiant. You're beautiful and glowing, and you're focusing a lot on like your money, your independence, as well as like your health and wellness. Like, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. World reversed, Ace of Wands. You might actually be picking up something that was unfinished, something that you weren't fully confident in, an ability, a skill, a talent, a passion, a dream of yours. You're picking it back up. This time will be different. This time you're ready and confident in your ability to succeed this time around. Oh, yeah, it's like you're reviving a forgotten dream. Something you wanted a long time ago, maybe you gave up on, and now you're like, all right, you know what? I want it now. I'm gonna make it happen. This is my dream. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, this reading's a lot, right? This reading's a lot. We start off with the Ten of Swords. We end on the Nine of Cups. You're going through the whole motion. And you're like, I'm just slowly taking my time, moving on from whatever that ending or loss was, whatever that you've outgrown. And then towards the end, we're like, holy shit, like this possible relationship moving really fucking fast. All of a sudden, like, slow down, slow your roll, because things could get messy. So little heads up. Maybe come back to this reading towards the end of the month and let me know how this transpires. Because it might start off like July, which I'm doing this reading as the 6th. You might feel like, oh, it's so slow. Like, not a whole lot's happening. Wait till the end of the month. Wait until Mercury stations direct. Which is your ruler, by the way. But let me see what's ending in Gemini's life. Ten of Swords. What's coming to an end in Gemini's life in July 2026? I don't know why I almost want to say 2029. 2029, or maybe you're 29. Seven of Swords. Maybe you found out somebody lied to you, or someone was deceptive, untrustworthy, playing some mind games, manipulating you. Oh wow, taking advantage of your kindness and didn't think that you would stand up for yourself. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Yeah, so someone's not trustworthy. We have the Tower. This ending was a surprise, or you didn't anticipate this. You didn't see this coming. The Chariot. Welcome to Cancer season. The Three of Pentacles. I feel like there's some sort of help or support that you'll be getting through this, but a big learning lesson that, and a lot of wisdom that you're taking with this situation moving forward, so that I feel like whatever this loss is, you'll help others through. How do I explain? Like, This seems to be very pivotal and life-changing for you because you didn't expect this ending, especially how dramatic, because sometimes Ten of Swords, especially with the Tower, this is dramatic as fuck. So you didn't anticipate that, but now you're like rolling with it. You're embracing this change. The Tower to the Chariot. It's like, all right, I didn't plan for this, but I'm gonna roll with it. I put my seatbelt on. Hands off the wheel. Universe, take the motherfucking wheel. God, take the wheel. Like, I surrender. So you're in surrender mode and like things are moving a lot quicker than you anticipated. And yeah, it's like there's support here, or Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands in the near future. Oh, we also have a Three of Swords. We got triple three over here. Okay, so this is like some sort of devastation or heartbreak that seems to open things up for you. It also reveals of like who doesn't deserve you. Your time, your love, your care, those that don't respect you, right? Going back to the Oracle cards from the beginning with intimacy, responsibility, and say less. Relationships perhaps where you've outgrown, and you deserve someone that is going to choose you, and someone that you don't even have to tell them. They just do it because that's their character. You're not having to beg for breadcrumbs. It's like they bake the full loaf. You know, I think that's what this is showing you. So Three of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles, you've been giving a lot of time, a lot of care, a lot of support, but that Five of Pentacles is like you've been locked out, or someone's refusing to give you access or give you the same energy that you've been giving them. Like there's a imbalance in reciprocation. And so I'm seeing like the tides are turning. The tides are turning in that realm, and I think it was unexpected, but it's just kind of like the tipping point in July. Something happens, it's like the tipping point, and I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, this was probably a long time coming, or this has slowly been dragging out for months, and now it's just reaching the tipping point. Like, that's what I'm getting from this. Knight of Pentacles with Justice. Three of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles and Justice for Gemini. Eight of Swords in the reverse. All these cards flipping out reversed here. Knight of Pentacles and Justice. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So, like, initially, you don't really see the win in this. That's okay. Eight of Pentacles. One day you will. Maybe not today, but one day you will. Maybe on a rainy day, you'll understand why you saved that extra moolah. You're like, I don't know why, but I'm just gonna put this aside. Thank God you did. But yeah, like initially, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. You're not super happy about this. You're feeling either excluded, left out, especially with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups reverse. You're feeling like people have turned their backs on you, or like others couldn't be trusted. But at the same time, you've gotten clarity. There's been some sort of realization, and it set you free. Like the truth has set you free. You have now gotten clarity about a situation where you were not loved or supported in the way that you deserved. And so temporary loss for long-term gain, that sort of thing. Let's look into this Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Those cards came out together. Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So this is making space for something new, something that's actually a better fit and more in alignment with you, Gemini. Ace of Cups and the Lovers, show me clearly for Gemini in July 2026. We have the Queen of Wands, very attractive. Like you're so gorgeous inside and out. Ace of Cups, double confirmation. You have so much love to give, but make sure you're giving it to yourself. You're so busy pouring into everybody else's cup. Make sure that you're pouring into your own cup, right? Always. But no, like you have so much to give, but you deserve those that are going to pour into you just as much as you pour into them. Look, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune trying to flip out reversed. It's like a change in direction. And I also feel like this is out of your control. And I'm drawn to, we got the snowflake on one side and the whole leaf on the other side. It's like representing the seasons of change, letting go. Then it's kind of more like stagnant. To you, you feel like nothing's happening. You feel like you're just kind of in this freeze, postpone. I'm hearing postpartum. Some of y'all in postpartum. I feel like this is almost like incubation process here. Change in direction, right? A change in direction that you weren't expecting, but yet it was necessary, and it leads to your Nine of Cups, which we'll look into that after. Anything else about this Ace of Cups? The Lovers, we have the World. So a necessary cycle that had to come to an end, right? This change in direction, probably talking about this loss, this ending that took place, it was unplanned. It wasn't something that you were hoping for. You're not super happy or thrilled about it in the moment, but this was necessary because this was a long, drawn out, I want to say this was very karmic, all right? Clearing a lot of karma, clearing a lot of old energies, old ties, things, and that's shout out to Mercury retrograde in Cancer, helping us clear those like entanglements, like those things that we were very much like meshed and intertwined and very stuck in, whether that be with like family or friends or lovers, right? And maybe even business stuff too. But this does feel, we got a lot of cups over here. This feels more personal, but you could apply it to some stuff like that. Anyway, a necessary door is closing. There's something that you're clearing, something you're graduating from. And then at the bottom, we have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, and then Fool in the reverse. So again, this is saying the same thing, especially with this Five of Cups, because there has been something lost. Something has been spilt. The good news is you're focusing on what you've gained. And in the distance, there's these waterfalls. It's like, okay, those cups, you spilt them. There's a river here, you can fill it up from that, or if you want to walk a little bit further, there's all of this, like there's so much more that could even, like, it is, your cup is so small in comparison to these waterfalls. Like there's this endless supply, so it's like keep going. The Fool in the reverse could tell me that there's that hesitation, right? Hesitation of, okay, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I should stay put. Maybe I'm not ready to move forward, to move on from this. There's questioning and uncertainty about what lies ahead, which is a good time to really get clear with yourself of what do I actually want in life? And what do I not want? Like, you know, this loss, this ending taught you and showed you, which we saw that with the Three of Pentacles a little while ago. Three of Pentacles in reversed. It's gone. You've learned a lot from this, and now you know what to avoid or what to do differently. So this is a time to really get clear with yourself and your vision moving forward so that you can have all that you desire and more. Nine of Cups. So let me look into the Nine of Cups and then I shall let you go. Nine of Cups for Gemini, please. Draw the Nine of Cups for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Ooh. Four of Pentacles falling out. And that fell out also on Justice. So some of you do have like money returning to you. Five of Wands. One more for the Nine of Cups for Gemini. It gave me two, and it is Death with the Page of Swords. So, a little bit of a learning curve here. Okay, because I am seeing there is something here that's changing, and you might be kind of struggling to adapt initially, right? Look at this sword. It's massive. She has to hold it with two hands. This change that's taken place, this letting go. I'm seeing that at times it's a little bit of a struggle. Four of Pentacles, and then the Five of Wands, there's a little bit of resistance. You know, there's something here to enjoy, to appreciate, and then there's that little voice in the back of your mind be like, oh, but what if this? What if that? I shouldn't be happy. This isn't, I could do better, you know, this isn't good enough. Like there's something here that's kind of disrupting your present, the ability to be present and enjoy what you've earned and what you've worked so hard for. There seems to be also with this Four of Pentacles, there's like a fear of not having enough, a fear of loss, a fear of what I've worked so hard for, this beautiful blessing that I've come into, or I'm finally starting to feel free, I'm finally feeling happy, I'm feeling this pleasure. What if I lose it all? So there's like an energy of clinging on, hoarding, and Like, there's just a fear here. There's just some kind of fear, and you're keeping it in check. But at times, it's kind of rattling. Or at times, you find yourself trying to protect yourself from future disappointment. But that's where you're already thinking way too far ahead. Slow the fuck down and be in the moment, be present, which this Four of Cups in this deck is more about gratitude of what you have already, what you've grown, what is sustained, what you have nurtured, and being in the moment and just full like zen, like you're chill, you're relaxed, you're in gratitude, attitude of gratitude. Like he's really just truly like in this meditative zone. So, right, tending to his garden, Seven of Pentacles, pouring into the plants that he has grown. So I feel like that's just kind of the confirmation where it's like, this is a new mindset that you're shifting to, abundance mindset versus lack mindset. You're starting to really shift the way that you look at things, these losses, these setbacks, these challenges. This is a new way of looking at them. Glass half full versus glass half empty, right? This is a completely, this is very big. And, I'm feeling like, see, I'm like, this is your July reading and I want to talk about like the future. I think like whoever I'm connecting to, you're thinking a lot about like the future, like the next 6 months. And it's like, you'll get there. You are on the right path and you need to keep going and trust in the vision of yours. And like, you got it. You're on to something. Like, you're going to get the hang of this. These changes are necessary and they're preparing you for so much. Like, your whole world is opening up and you're going through a big transformation and it's not easy, right? Five of Wands and Death. These changes, it's not easy, but you're doing an amazing job. You're doing a fantastic job. Make sure you're giving yourself enough credit. Because I feel like you're not. Four of Coins, I feel like you're not. But you've come and you've accomplished so much. You've come so far. And yet you're saying, it's not enough. It's not good enough. Or I need to do better. It's just like, dude. So, I feel like, honestly, I can't even speak. Honestly, I feel like from now to the fall, your mentality about this and about yourself and your accomplishments going to change and blossom so beautifully. Whatever that feels like it's a challenge to upkeep or hold or staying consistent, right? You're feeling like it's a struggle or it's requiring a lot of strength. It's going to become a whole lot easier, but practice is what makes it perfect, right? Consistency, practice, and showing up for yourself. And yeah, speaking positively to yourself because you deserve to feel good inside and out. All right. Yeah, a lot of different messages. But whoever the fuck was pissing you off, get away from that. I feel like that's really affecting you and it's not helping you. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave your reading here, Gemini. I love and appreciate you. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And private readings are available down below if you're interested. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you later. Bye.